Hello friends, I'm coming in to open the vlog because I have a habit of forgetting and then making extra long intros, and then I get bored of myself talking when I'm editing my videos. So I'm going to try and just intro you to what I plan on reading this week, and then as of tomorrow I'm going to start bright and early, fresh as daisies, ready to start the week. So I have actually started reading this. I read a couple of chapters of this tonight because it's Sunday and I'm recording a new vlog, but there you go. It's City of Bones. This is the first book in the hefty Shadowhunters world. It's the first book in the Mortal Instruments, and I'm reading this for Becky's By the Angel Along. It's 510 pages, and I'm guessing it's going to be a quick read because the writing is not that small. I do also have this on audio, but I will be reading this slightly slower than normal just because I will be tabbing it, because I think I'm on the live show. But if not, I'm still going to be discussing the live show with the girls because I know I'm going to have thoughts. I'm finally going to have to get around to this book. Whether or not I finish it is going to be another thing. It is only 180 pages. This was the pick from my self-destruct TBR, which now has been scrapped. Again, I will be mentioning that in my TBR videos to what's going on with my TBR Game of Jars and how that's going to work going forward for the rest of the year. But basically, I was looking at my self-destruct TBR and I wasn't interested in any of them. If they'd been on my shelves and there'd have been books that... Well, actually I'm lying. There's a couple of like sci-fi-ish ones that I've left and a couple of more fantasy-esque ones that I've left. And there are 2 contemporary ones that I've kept because they were sent by indie authors, and I'm gonna try them out because they do still have some kind of pull for me because it's a genre that I usually read. But I've just got rid of all the thrillers and the Cecilia Rayhan contemporaries that I had, and I'm giving one James Patterson, one to Siobhan from Siobhan Reads a Lot, and the rest went to somebody that paid me 30 quid for a job lot. But anyway, that's it. All I'm saying is this was from that pick, so we'll see if I like it. It is signed and dedicated to me because the author sent it directly to me, so I couldn't sell this anyway. But unless it's to someone else called Lisa. And I'm finally going to get around to reading Count Your Lucky Stars. There is Written in the Stars as well. I don't know if it's like companion novels written by the same author, but Steph from Steph Loves It just rated the first book that she's written, like the Written in the Stars. She rated it highly, so I'm hoping that bodes well because the contemporary that Steph likes normally, although there are some differences, when it comes to contemporary, I do like quite similar things to Steph, so we'll see where that goes. There's that. I will be finishing this tome this week. I'm going to be reading this Course of Flames with Liam and Rosa. I did get slightly ahead with the boy read, but this should be finished by the back end of this week, and I will have the spoiler-filled vlog up of that. And then I'm going to put a graphic up here. The Scraplings, Children of Dragons. There's my Kindle pick for my Game of Jars TBR, and I've got a few books to read, but this is a buddy read. This I think is going to be a quick read because I've seen the film, so I can't, and the first couple of series of the show, so I'm going to know the characters in here anyway and have a feel for the storyline, so that's going to be a quick read. This is only 180 pages, so I should either finish it really quickly, or if I'm not liking it, I'll just DNF it, so either way, it'll be quick. And then obviously, this is my only physical read of the week, like purely physical. There's like a decent size, so we'll see how we get on with this. But I'm really excited to get into this week of reading. And that's me done. I'm going to update you tomorrow when I've started reading my weekly bookishness when I started reading, and I'm gonna head off to bed now. So I'll see you all on the morrow. Hey friends. So I'm just popping in because I need to give you an update. So today has been a very off day for me. Not the way I wanted to start the week. I've just felt really like this long COVID is hitting me in a way that I do not like. So I'm just gonna take a breath. So I have actually read quite a few chapters of City of Bones. I'm really excited. There are little bits that, unless I've totally missed this from the film, the books do follow similar things to the start of the movie. But there's a bit that happens in the... I can't even tell you what happens in the book, can I? That I don't think happens in the film / series that I watched. But anyway, yeah, so far the characters are the same, obviously. And I'm really enjoying reading the book. So, I've read ahead on my Cortisol Flames buddy read, but Rosa and Liam have now both read ahead of me. Liam because he's got work at the back end of the week and he's not going to be able to read as much, so he's getting ahead now. And Rosie just because she can't put the book down. So I've got some catching up to do, which is going to be doable. I've got sprints tomorrow night, so I'm going to be focusing on City of Bones and... what else am I focusing on? A Call of Flames. I am also going to be picking up a sword named Callum tomorrow. I'm going to try and get that just over and done with, because I feel like I keep putting it off. So I'm going to read some more of Sea of Bones, and then yeah, I'm going to move on to a sword named Callum tomorrow. And then I've literally just got to finish A Course of Flames this week, and Count Your Lucky Stars by Alexandra Bella Fleur, and City of Bones this week. And that's my TBR done. I've just filmed my February TBR, which I'm excited at the beginning. That'll be an extra video next week. The back end of this week, should I say. So I'll be doing a Monday vlog, which you will have seen today. I'm going to be doing my 2022 goals, which, yes, I know it's late by like a month, but that's going to go up on Thursday, and I'm probably going to do a drop on Sunday for my February TBR. So we'll see if I can get those edited as well in time. But yeah, I've been feeling a bit drained today, so I've not done much reading. But we move, we vibe, positive vibes. Things will get better. It's just an off day, not an off week. It's not going to affect the rest of my week. I'm going to curl up on my sofa and read for another couple of hours maybe. Try and get some more of City of Bones read. And then go get some sleep. Or, I know Becca will watch this vlog, so I'm not going to say what I've done. But I've got something in the works for her birthday, and I'm so freaking excited. I'm going to message Liv, Tony and Danny about it, and I think she's going to love it. So Liv, Tony and Danny, do not spill the beans. Becca, you'll find out on the 31st of March what said thing is. But peace out. Hello friends, fair dawning. 'Tis Tuesday. 'Tis around 30 minutes before I'm due on sprints, and I'm just popping in to say, hey, hi, how are you doing? I have, for once, not a coffee, it's a brew, it's a pot of tea. I have read some more of A Course of Flames when I got home from work today, and because Liam and Rosie are now ahead of me, I don't know if I told you this, so I need to catch up with them. And I'm going to be reading City of Bones tonight on my sprints, because I want to get that over and done with and out of the way, because I'm speeding through it. I'm loving every minute of it so far. So this, I also need to do a few more chapters of this tonight as well. I might try and get to there, which is 553, which is about where Rosie is right now, which is chapter 55. So I'm going to try and get to that tonight. If it's not on sprints, it will be after sprints, but I'm flying through this. But spoiler with thoughts to come in my spoiler filled vlog. I'm just making some food that I can eat on the first sprints. Make some chicken, and then I'm going to crack on and read City of Bones. This week I have Scraplings, Children of Dragons to read. I have A Sword Named Callum and Count Your Lucky Stars, as well as the rest of City of Bones. So it is possible for me to do it in a week. Because A Sword Named Callum is only 180 pages. And the way that I'm speeding through City of Bones, I could probably get that finished tonight or tomorrow. So it's no big deal. But I am still dreading picking up A Sword Named Callum, because I'm not really sure if I'm going to like it. But I'm going to try. I'm going to try and just... We'll have to see what we see. That's it for me today. At this moment in time, I just thought I'd give you a quick update. I'm loving City of Bones, but like I said, I have already seen the first couple of seasons of Shadowhunters, and I've seen the films. So the first book, I already know what happens, but it's kind of seeing the differences in how the story is unfolding. Alec is still a petulant little child. I did not like Alec. Fun fact, when I first met Alec, I didn't like him. The fact that he was so judgmental towards Cassie. Is that her name? Yeah, it's Cassie, isn't it? It's not Carrie, it's Cassie. Editing Lisa here. No, you idiot. That is not her name. It's Clary. And you've literally just been reading the book. How can you forget her name? You absolute idiot. So no, Cassie is the author. Clary is the character. I would say I'd blame it on the fact that I've not been feeling myself, but we all know that this is just me in general, so I'm not going to make excuses for that. Absolute ridiculous blunder, but here we are, correcting myself because I'm a pleb. So, the first time I met her, like, he was so judgmental towards her, and Izzy was just so nice, but then you know what Izzy's like. I just didn't like him straight off the bat. I'm like, how can you just be that nasty just because someone's a mundane? Like, come on. What's the need for it? I just don't understand. But obviously, as it goes on, it grows on me. It grows on me a lot. I learn to like him a lot. But yeah, that's it. I'm definitely envisioning Simon as the series version of him. I forget the actor's name all the time. But yeah, that's Simon in my head, and Jace is always going to be Dominic in my head. Sorry. But yeah, I'm going to head off and log on to the sprints, because sometimes the girls come on earlier to chat, and sometimes they come on later, so I never know which way they're going to go. So I'm going to pop on whilst my chicken's cooking, and I'll speak to you later, probably after sprints, to update you on what I've read during sprints. Hello friends, welcome. We have parcel time. Is it going to work today? Ooh. Well done, Amazon. Well done. So I was on sprints last night, and Hattie, lovely Hattie. She is Harriet Foster, if you've ever seen her on my lives. She said that me and Becca would be due something in the post. So Jesus, this is a chunky one. What book is this? But you deserve it for the amazing videos from Harriet Foster. And this is one that I've had my eye on for ages. I didn't know that on Amazon you could literally, you can rate things by priority, but you can also move things to the top of your wish list if you do it on the computer anyway. You can physically move things to the top of your wish list that you added, like, further down. So, I moved this to the top. And this is A Shadow of What Was Lost. This is a chunky. adult fantasy. And I'm so excited. This is by James Islington. There's no blurb on the back. It just says, as destiny calls, a journey begins. I think this is a trilogy. It might be a quartet. I don't know where the synopsis is. And it has a map. I can save this for the readathon when it says there's a map that's required. This is, like I said, I've had my eye on this for a while. This is just going to add to my chunky adult fantasy collection. I'm really, really excited to read this. So thank you so much, Hattie. You don't need to ever get me anything. Nobody needs to ever get me anything. I genuinely, and I know that everybody says this, but I genuinely love the little community that I've got. I see regular people coming back on my lives every week. I see the same regular people commenting, and it's all fine and fair enough and fun and fine and funky fresh to get like a crap ton of subscribers. And don't get me wrong, I do want to get to 1k by the end of 2022. Whether or not that's possible, I don't know, but for me, it just makes my heart happy to see the same people coming back, those same people engaging more, and those same people becoming friends. I have made a great circle of friends, and don't want to call it an inner circle, but the people that I class as my sisters, like the people that I would do anything for because they are my rocks. I've met people that have become so close that I adore them. And I've recently met a few ladies that I've just broadened my circle of friends. And I generally never used to get along with women. Used to be such a tomboy. I hated the bitchiness, I hated the cattiness. Maybe it was just because we were young kids and, like, you know, kids are nasty in general, but I did struggle to especially get on with women. And yeah, I've got two close guy friends, which are Liam and my best friend Ed, who's my in real life, like physical friend, if you want to say that. And then Liam, who was the first person I really started talking to on Booktube. And then since then, the rest of the people that I've met, apart from Jamie Buckland and Michael, for the majority, should I say, the majority of the people that I've met since then have all been women, and they're all just amazing human beings. If they have channels, I will link them down below. If they have any other social media that's not this, then I will also link that down below. And I would like you to go and check out these wonderful humans. And that's it from me at the moment. I am currently reading A Court of Silver Flames and City of Bones. I am just over halfway through City of Bones. I'm going to finish that tonight. I also feel like I really want to watch Shadowhunters, the Mortal Instruments film again. And I know, Becca, I'm really sorry you didn't really like the adaptations, but I'm really tempted to watch the film and also continue where I left off from on the series, because every time I think of Jace, I just think of Dominic, and you know, we all know. Look at his pretty face. Look at his pretty face. That's ingrained in my brain. And Magnus Bane and Alec. I need to see these faces on my screen again. Do you know what I mean? Simon. They need to be on my screen again. I need to see the pretty faces. So yeah, all those faces that just flashed up on the screen there are the faces that I imagine when I'm reading this book, which is brilliant. Epic. As for Court of Silver Flames, 5 stars. Literally just, I have no idea, like, it's not even just because of the smut. Like, the smut is great. The smut is stepped up like a million levels compared to Akamath and Akawar. But the way that they're dealing with Nesta and her brain and the way she's acted, and you know, I'll talk about it in my spoiler-filled vlog, because I don't want to say anything that could potentially spoil it for anyone that's not read the book yet. But I can honestly say I really disliked Nesta at the beginning of this book still, and now I'm rooting for her so hard. I really, really, really want things to work out well for. Not that I didn't before, but it was just, the mental health rep is just, in some ways it's similar to what I've been through, or what I go through daily still sometimes. And in some ways it's not. Like, the more aggressive side of her behaviour isn't me, but the shutting down, not talking, pushing people away, me. That is me. And maybe that's why on one part I literally was breaking down into tears reading it, and the thought of that scene again is making me cry again. So I'm not going to think about that scene because I don't want to. It was a lot. And when you listen to it on audio and you hear the emotion in the narrator's voice, can I just say, the narrator for all these books, she is brilliant. She's just amazing. I'm going to go now, get some food. I've got some editing to do because I need to get a video up on Friday. My 2022 goals. But yeah, shooketh. That's all I can say. Shooketh. Hello friends, I'm coming at you again on Wednesday, but we have updates. This is so good. I do see some correlation, is that a word? I do see some similarities between the book and the movies and the series. There are some scenes in this that are different. Me personally, I wouldn't say that any particular thing about the book was better than the film or vice versa. Like I said, I'm just seeing Dominic is Sherwood his last name? I want to say Sherwood. As Jason this, and I just can't unsee it. What I will say is, and what I've noticed is, and I can't remember if I mentioned this in the vlog, but I was talking to the girls the other day and I did mention it on live. I think what I need to do is, depending on what I'm reading, I need to change my mindset, because I'm not going to go into this kind of book with the same mindset as I would go into a high fantasy, adult, political type of book. This is YA. This is going to be very teen angsty. So if you go in knowing that, then you can take it for what it is. I really do like the way that Cassie Clare writes her characters and the world, and I can totally understand why this is one of Danny's favourite authors and one of Becca's favourite authors, because she just writes so well. It's so easy to read. The characters, to be honest, despite them being demon hunting teenagers, they've got some just like teenage angsty type drama in there, and I'm all for it. Sometimes what you need is just a very well written YA to get you through the day, and this is what this is, and this was 5 stars for me. And this month is turning out to be just a Shamaze Balls month. Not gonna lie, I've had so many 5 stars already for different reasons. Those reasons will be explained in my end of month wrap up, and I'm going to try and do it a little bit differently. If you know, you know, and if you don't know, get to know. No, I'm joking. I'm just saying I'm going to do my my wrap ups a little bit differently. I'll try it out, so keep an eye out for that. I will be filming that this weekend, but I'm really excited to move on to the next book. I want to see how much it splinters off from the series. So I think I've watched the first 2 series of Shadowhunters, have I? Or is it 3? I don't know. But I know which course the series takes, and I want to know if this takes a similar route. And I also want to get to meet the characters that Becca says that she loves. The Blackthorns. Don't know when we meet those, what series we meet those in. But yeah, I want to hurry up and meet those. We are on day 3 of the final week, and we are done. I have listened to some more of A Court of Silver Flames today. Again, I will be updating this. I am currently here. I will be finishing this by Sunday, because I need to finish spending at the end of the month. So the next book that I'm going to be picking up, and again I am doing everything possible to avoid picking up this book for now. This is going to be a last minute read for me, I think. I am going to pick up Count Your Lucky Stars, and this is an ARC. This is an uncorrected proof, so this is going to be a physical read for me, which is going to be strange because I think, other than my ebooks, did I read an ebook this month? Other than graphic novels, and I think I've read an ebook already this month, I can't remember. I haven't read anything purely physical. Yes, I read Ice Planet Barbarians. I haven't read anything just purely physically. This is going to be fun. So One Piece manga, Solo Leveling graphic novel, and Ice Planet Barbarians was an ebook. Those are the only ones that I've read this month that have been physical. And the rest of the actual novels I've read have all been mixed media. I do have a call with Catherine and the girls tomorrow, so maybe we'll try and get this done Friday, Saturday, and then it leaves me 2 books left on. So I don't know how I'm going to do it. I have got some time to pick this up tonight, but I really need to finish editing my 2022 goals video, because I need it going up on Friday. Sarah J Maas, not that you're watching this, we need the next book in this series, please. ASAP Rocky, thank you very much. I've also just sectioned out my buddy read pages for if this gets out, which is going to be my first read of February, because I'm buddy reading this with Lindsay. So that's me done for tonight. I'm working from home tomorrow, so I'm just gonna probably listen to some more of A Court of Flames during the admin parts of my working day. I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna try and edit a little bit before I go to bed, because the video's not that long. We'll see what we can do, but I'll see you all on the morrow when I update you on what I need to update you on. Morning guys, I'm just coming in before work to update you. Wow, this aesthetic is not cute. I read a couple more chapters of A Court of Flames last night, and it was fun and fine and funky and fresh, and I'm really loving it. Y'all know it's probably going to be 5 stars, because, you know, it's amazeballs. Just a bit of a life update as well. Not the nicest of things. When I mentioned in last week's vlog that I noticed my breathing was a bit like still like weird. I don't know what that face was for. I've still been struggling a lot with that, and I knew that because I'd had asthma, that having a respiratory infection like COVID was gonna mean that potentially there would be some after effect, like slow healing. But I'm now having to go on like 8 steroids a day for the next 5 days. I'm also having to have an oxygen levels test tomorrow, and they're sending me for a chest x-ray. I am an overthinker. I worry a lot about everything on a daily basis. Just in general. For instance, like walking across the road, I just keep in my head the worst is going to happen, and every time I cross the road I'm going to get run over. It sounds dramatic, it sounds intense, but that's my brain. And I don't tend to talk about that kind of stuff. I do talk about mental health on here quite a bit, but I don't talk about the anxiety side of things. And generally I come across as just like an absolute chaotic mess, because generally I am. But also my brain works overtime. Like, sorry about that. Just got a call. So yeah, my brain works overtime like all the time. Basically, yeah, I've been having a few breathing issues still, and I'm trying not to worry too much about it. I'm trying to stay calm and not panic and not overthink things, not think the worst. I haven't been in pain, but I've been struggling, and like the recovery from COVID is getting hasn't been the best. The one thing that I'm trying to think positively about is that they didn't immediately send me for an x-ray, so it can't be that bad. You know what I mean? Like, it's still, the x-ray I think is a precaution, because she was saying, the doctor, that people with asthma are slower to recover from these kinds of things anyway, but also they are more prone to clot. So this is just a precaution to make sure that there's no clot or no secondary infection. And I'm really gutted because I've literally just got my date for my last consultation for surgery, and I was really excited about that and progressing forward with that. And I'm now worried that if there was anything potentially long-term with my breathing, it could affect that, which I'm just praying that the karma gods are in my favour, because I've not done anything bad, so I don't deserve bad karma. Still sound a bit different. It's just because of that. I have noticed that my voice does sound more raspy when my breathing's getting a bit more difficult, so it was just basically an update on my life. Just in case y'all give a shit, it's there for you. So there's that. So this weekend I'm going to take it easy. I was supposed to go to my friend's house, but he's coming here instead, just so that I can have minimal activity. And this is the annoying thing. I'm literally ordering Just Dance tomorrow. I'm still going to order Just Dance because I want to do it when I am better. I was getting ready to like start my workouts and things again, and I was really sort of like excited about things to come, and this is just sort of knocked me back. I was hoping that maybe like I like a nice like walk outside in fresh air, getting more air into my lungs would work. And she's like, even the reason why your breathing is the way it is. No, that was another 4-minute ramble of me and my life story. Welcome. It is Lisa Does Life, not Lisa Just Does Books, so you are going to get slices of my life throughout these vlogs. You can't just skip the parts that are not really related if you don't care. But if you do care, there's that. And hopefully by the time this vlog goes out, you'll have an update of me saying everything's fine, peachy, perfect, and anxious Lisa's brain was being anxious brain for absolutely no reason. So send me all your positive vibes, or positive thoughts of healing and self-care and all the good karmic energy. Send it my way, please, because I feel like I need it, because anxious brain Lisa is on overload right now. So I'm going to go to work and try to distract myself for up to 6 hours, 7 hours, whatever it is, however long I work for. I'm going to get a coffee, or maybe a tea, and some granola for my breakfast, and I will see you all in a bit. Hi guys. My makeup is off, and I'm a mess, but I'm just going to jump in and give you a bit of an update. It's not a reading update. Half my makeup's off my face, but we're gonna go with it because you've got to get used to the fact that mess is my aesthetic. If you want to see this look before it became a mess, then head over to my Instagram. A little bit of a plug. Head over to my Instagram, where I did like a little Instagram reel of me doing the national anthem. Open up the safe, but she's got a lot to say. Boom, that one. Yeah. If you want to see the look before it became this. I've been like rubbing my eyes because it started watering, but anyway, this is not why we're here. I've not done a reading today, and if you've been following me on my Instagram or Twitter, you know why. So I started off the day thinking I was just going to go get a check at the doctor's, thinking everything was going to be okay, and I feel like these vlogs, the last two especially, there's been a story time like section not at all planned. I thought I was just going to go to the doctor to get checked because I've been still struggling with my breathing. They were just checking my oxygens as a precaution, and it kept dropping from 97 to 92 when I was just sat there doing nothing other than breathing. So the doctor was like, I've ought to do an x-ray, but that could take a couple of weeks because I wasn't expecting this, but I'm going to send you to A&E urgently for an x-ray. So thankfully my amazing work colleagues were like, we'll sort your diary out, got a few calls to do, but whatever, you get yourself off to A&E, we'll sort that out. You don't have to worry about work. Honestly, through me having COVID and coming back and them supporting me, and then this happening today, I couldn't ask for better work friends or work colleagues, because they're just the bee's knees. And my manager, Debbie, she doesn't watch these vlogs, she doesn't even know I do YouTube, but I swear to God, she is an angel. She has been sent, and she is blessed. That is all I'm going to say. And then, yeah, so I spent the day in hospital. I had an EKG, I had an x-ray, I had 3 sets of bloods taken, a lovely cannula stuck in my arm. I had multiple panic attacks because I was just getting really worried and I hated waiting. And then obviously I heard other noises around me. So at one point I was like earphones in and noise cancelling, thank God. And I put headspace on and just like tried to meditate myself calm, which helped for a little bit till the doctor came in and scared me. So basically, long story short, or long story long, because this is now a 3-minute clip already, I have to inject myself every 12 hours over the weekend, and the first one the nurse showed me how to do and then had to do it in front of her. And it's a blood thinner that's gonna apparently thin my blood and get rid of this clot that I got told that I have. They don't know where it is, but the result on my bloods, one of the levels, they didn't say what level, and to be honest, probably wouldn't have understood it if they did. One of the levels was slightly elevated, which means that the clot is probably small, but it's there somewhere, and this can hopefully dissolve it. So I've got to do that, which is fun. Oh, God, I hate needles at the best of times, but having to inject myself, and to be fair, it's not so much the needle, it's the sting after, when the solution is like spreading. It was not a nice experience, but I'd rather that than the clot grow and cause more problems. Do not need that in my life at all, so we're done. But I do have long COVID. It has been confirmed from all the symptoms I've explained, and the fact that they didn't find any major infection in my chest, and that my oxygen levels do slightly dip. They think that's because of the clot, but other than that, these are signs and symptoms lean towards more long COVID, and they think that is strictly down to the fact that I've got asthma and my airwaves are already damaged because of it. So they said minimum 8 weeks. He said that you should see some improvement around the latter stages, close to the 8 weeks. And when I said, is it permanent, he started off saying, no, it's not permanent. Very rarely permanent, mostly not permanent. So I'm going to err on the side of like, it's not. Because if I even think about this situation being permanent, I would probably just give myself a heart attack or something. It's scary when you live alone. But my best friend, honestly, I cannot thank you all enough for checking in on me. I had to switch to my work phone, and the only number I could get off in time was my mum and Ed's number. Ed's my best friend. My mum's number and Ed's number, and then I had to sign in Facebook on my work phone to update Dana, and she just relayed things to the girls. Thank you to anyone who like commented on my tweet or messaged me checking how I was, wishing me well, giving me your thoughts. Genuinely was overwhelmed with how many messages I came back to when I turned my phone on, when I charged it when I got home. And the fact that so many people like were wishing me well and thinking of me just honestly means a lot. So yeah, there was that happened today. So as a treat, I was like, do you know what? I've got a £5 voucher for when I got my nails done at Christmas. I want to get my nails done again. So you'll see that they do look a bit odd, but they go black, white, black, white, black, white, black, white. I was going to put like 3 black and 2 white on each hand, but I just thought, why not just do this? So when they're together, they all go black, white, black, white. And it just makes my heart happy because it's like alternating, you know what I mean? And moons and stars, obviously. And literally, if I do that, I'm holding the moons and stars in my hand. Blessed be. Love it. So, I came home to some amazing messages from the girls, and Katie doing her character that she's created from me. Mrs. Beard. She's just amazeballs. And yeah, honestly, not going to say much more because I might get emotional and cry. And I've done enough crying and stressing, and I've been emotional enough today. So I came home to the 6 of Crows. And Cookie Kingdom. I've been after these for so long because I have the special edition, collector's edition of Shadow and Bone, and as soon as the other two come out, you know I'm going to be on that. I'm going to be on it like a car bonnet. And then they've got the sprayed edges. And I really want a tattoo that says this: no mourners, no funerals. Is a saying I can stand by. And then on this one it says, when you can't beat the odds, change the game. I legit could get these tattooed on me. I probably will at some point once I've lost my weight. But no, I did not realise. Look at the front as well. And then you open it to the map of the world, and then you have like a little synopsis on the front, and then you have a dear reader letter, and it's digitally signed. I did not know this. These had been reduced to £12.64 each. When I first saw these were like £16 each, but digitally signed, sprayed edges. They both have the map, although this has a map of, I think this is Ketterdam. Yeah, it is. This is just of Ketterdam, because I think Booktube is predominantly based in Ketterdam. And Lisa again here, my apologies. So, I didn't mention in the video, but me and Danny did a swap. So the books were from Danny. So I bought the Fairy Loot Special Edition of Chain of Iron, I think is the second book in the series. And I didn't have the special edition of Chain of Gold, but Danny said that she would have liked it because it's Cassie's one of her favourite authors, and she wasn't wanting to spend like the hundreds of pounds that people were charging. So I said that, you know, I bought it at like £25 or whatever it was with postage. So if she was to buy me the equivalent of my wish list, I would send her that, if that's how she wanted to do it, rather than her spending £100 on a copy from someone else that you don't know what condition it's going to come in. Do you know what I mean? So me and Danny just did a swap. She sent me those books, and then I sent her the special edition of the Cassie Clare book. So that's what that was. I just wanted to mention that. Plan of action for the weekend is going to be, I think I'm going to end this vlog here and then turn the weekend into a race against time, 48 hours even. What is this? 48 hours readathon. It's just going to be like a solo low-key thing. I might put it on Twitter that I'm doing it if anyone wants to join in. And then the plan of action for this weekend is going to be tomorrow. I'm getting up early because I've got an Asda delivery between 7 and 8. I purposely booked it because that means that I have to be up and looking presentable so that I don't look like a straggling mess to the Asda man, because nobody wants to see that first thing in the morning. But things that I need to finish this weekend, I don't know why I'm showing you this because you can't really tell what it is. It's Scrapling's Children of Dragons, a sword named Kellen. This has been in every single vlog, but this is the last vlog it's going to be in because I'm either going to read it and rate it or DNF it. But either way, this will be off my TBR by the end of the weekend. And I also have to read Count Your Lucky Stars by Alexandra Bellafleur, and I need to finish A Court of Silver Flames. This will be getting finished by the end of this weekend because I need it to be, because it's on my January TBR. My punishments for next month are going to be, I have to pick more Kindle books out of the jar if I fail. I'll put a post up on Twitter and ask for punishments, and then going forward after February, if I don't finish my TBR, I will pick from that punishment jar. You know, not like a bit of extra pressure. So I have about this much left of A Court of Silver Flames, which is about 100 pages, which to be fair is not a lot. But Count Your Lucky Stars is 364 pages. This is about 180 pages, and I don't know about Scrapbook Children of Dragons. I think it's about 300 pages, but it is on Kindle, so I don't know how that translates. So there we go. That's going to be my weekend reading, and I'm going to give myself 40 hours to do that. But tomorrow morning, I'm going to be getting up and... Oh, there's the bookmark. Why have I taken it out? Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be getting up. I'm going to be posting Danny her... She already knows about this, so this vlog's going to go up before she sees this, but she knows it's coming. Her special edition of Chain of Iron, which she wanted, and tomorrow I'm going to be posting Siobhan's James Patterson book, because she doesn't have this book, and she's collecting James Patterson books. So I'm going to go to the post office and post those tomorrow, and then the rest of the day, and on Sunday, is going to be spent reading. And I need to edit my vlog, but I might start editing that now. Can I read 3 physical reads and 100 pages of an audio book in 48 hours? I think I'm going to end the vlog here. I think there's going to be enough footage for the week for me to end it here. Have I done much reading this week? I don't know. I started and finished City of Bones. I've got the majority of the way through Caught of Silver Flames. I don't know what else I read this week. I feel like I've not read anything this week. I will find out once I start doing this vlog, but I think the only thing I've read and finished is City of Bones. You got to see my face this week. Yay! I'm still alive and kicking. So, they're bonuses for you all. And, yeah, I'm going to find somewhere to shelve these beauties. Anyway, thank you all for joining me this week. Once again, thank you for all your well wishes, your love and support. I wholeheartedly appreciate all of you, and that is that on that is all I'm saying. I'm gonna try and finish all these books in 48 hours, wish me luck. And if you joined me in a 48-hour readathon, head over to that vlog when it's released and let me know how you did. Gracias, mis amigos. I will see you all on the morrow for my 40-hour readathon. Peace.